So we are in the full swing of summer schedules and busyness, and it just gets so hectic in our house in the summer. You would think it would calm down, but it does not, because we have all those farm chores to do before it gets too hot. It is already getting up to be like 100 degrees or something ridiculous some days here in Texas. So I have to revamp how we do things. We are planning to do a day in the life adventure so you can see what our summers look like. That will be coming soon. But in the meantime, I just wanted to hop on and talk to you about our breakfast routine and the things that we do here to make breakfast simpler. So because we have some people getting up as early as like 5:30 in the morning to go milk before it gets too warm. So we all eat breakfast at different times. We don't eat breakfast together as a family. We eat dinner every day together as a family, but we do not eat breakfast every day. Our little ones get up much, much later. And so I need simple, easy breakfasts for most of the mornings. So the first thing that I do in the summer is prepare some things ahead of time. So I will go and make muffins, or Bailey will whip up some kind of breakfast pastries or bagels to throw in the freezer that people can just take out one if they want them. We also do freezer breakfast burritos. I think that you've seen us make those, and they're just tortillas with egg and salsa and cheese wrapped up, and then they can just throw them in the toaster oven and cook them up if they want something warm. Most of my people do not choose to have a warm breakfast in the summer. It's just already so hot and muggy. They're not looking for something hot. So we always have raw milk yogurt available, and they'll mix in fruit and maple syrup to sweeten that, or honey. That's always a delicious option that they can choose from. We also do those overnight oats that you've seen us make in the mason jars. They love those. They're completely customizable, and the kids just love making them. But that's not something that I make necessarily. That's something that they would put together the night before if they knew that they wanted it, especially the older kids. The younger kids, if they wanted it, they would just ask for us to do it the night before. But another option that we've been using that we haven't shown you is to make our own instant oatmeal packets. So we don't buy the instant oatmeal packets from the store. It's actually, first of all, I can't pronounce some things that are in some of those oatmeal packets, and the ingredients aren't always the best. But aside from that, it's actually cheaper to make our own, because we'll buy the oats in bulk, either through Azure Standard. You can find the link to do an Azure order down below. And if you use our link, we do get a credit for your first order, which is really helpful for us. Or sometimes I buy a big bag of oats at Winco. I don't always get there, but when I do, I grab a big bag of oats because they're actually cheaper than at Azure. And then so most people recommend doing the instant oatmeal packets with the quick oats. I've used regular rolled oats and haven't had a problem, but you're definitely don't want to do it with steel cut oats. But you'll have to experiment and see what works well for you. So I take 1 cup of oats and I just put them in a plastic baggie, and then I store them in the pantry. If we didn't have fresh fruit, like maybe in the winter, I would add some freeze-dried fruit to that packet so that they had some fruit in with it. But right now we have so much fresh fruit, and if we didn't, we have a ton of frozen fruit. So they're just mixing that in after they make it. So let me show you the packets. Okay, so I just take 1 cup of oatmeal, throw it in a baggie. It's really that simple. Put it in the pantry. Then when they want to make it, they'll pour it into a bowl and do 2 cups of hot water and just stir it up and add what they want into it. Like I said, in the winter time, I can put like freeze-dried fruit and things in here to make it heartier when we don't have those fresh things. So that's really fun. Yes, I know my kids are competent. They could go in and get a scoop of oatmeal out of the bucket and do it themselves, but it's just so much easier. They're such hard workers. They do so many household and farm chores. I just like to make things easier for them. So I just go ahead and put it right in the bag. This would be great if someone had to go to work and wanted to take breakfast with them, or you could add brown sugar, cinnamon, right in here. I don't do that because my kids use the maple syrup or honey to sweeten their oatmeal. That's just what they prefer. So, but this is versatile. It can work for any family. The other thing that I'll be doing here very shortly, and I do often, is also make up some like pre-made waffles and pre-made pancakes. Stick them in the freezer with, parchment paper between them. And then that way, if someone just wants 2 pancakes or 2 waffles or whatever, they can pull that out without having to make a whole breakfast. So the goal here is to make things as simple as possible for my group, with them doing so many things in the summer mornings. We don't do cereal most of the time. If we do have any cereal, it's on a Saturday on our, rest day that we take off. So that's not, I don't want those kind of convenience foods. I want hearty, sandwich stuff, oatmeal. I want healthy convenience foods for them, not junk that's not going to sustain them and fill them up. But I would love to hear your suggestions. So tell me below some other really easy convenience breakfasts that I can prepare for my children. We have granola that they also put into the yogurt too. I think you've seen us make that too. So, but I'd love your feedback and your suggestions. I'm always looking for new ideas. I'd also love it if you just hit that like button. That helps to push our videos out to more people, and it really benefits Brooke, who is the one that runs this channel. So go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I look forward to sharing a day in the life with you coming up soon.